Hello guys, welcome to this session. Now I am going to explain fourth normal form. I have already explained first normal form, second normal form, third normal form and Boyce code normal form. As you all know that in second normal form, we see the partial dependency. If there is any partial dependency, we remove that dependencies after decomposing that relation into a small relation. And if there is any transitive dependency, then we remove that transitive dependencies after decomposing that relation into third normal form. Means you can say that if there is no partial dependency in the relation, then that relation is in second normal form. If there is no transitive dependency in the relation, then that relation is in third normal form. And BCNF, every determinant is a super key of R, then we say that that relation is in BCNF. Now see the definition of fourth normal form. A relation R is in fourth normal form, obvious if it is in BCNF. And there are two conditions. First, if there is multi-value dependencies, alpha multi-value determines beta, and if it is trivial, and second, if alpha is a super key of R, then only we say that R is in fourth normal form. Okay. And if non-trivial MVD exists in the R, then that relation is not in fourth normal form. Now, when we will say that multi-value dependency is trivial, if alpha multi-value determines beta and beta is a subset or equal to alpha, or alpha union beta equal to R. If these two conditions are satisfied, then we will say that multi-value dependency is trivial. Otherwise, it is non-trivial MVDs. Now, this is the important point. Please note it. A functional dependency is multi-value dependency also. But multi-value dependencies will not be functional dependencies. Now, let me explain what is multi-value dependencies. See here. Suppose we have a relation R in which there are three attributes X, Y, Z. So for multi-value dependencies, at least there should be three attributes X, Y, Z for non-trivial multi-value dependencies. If X multi-value determines Y, okay, then there are these three conditions which should be satisfied by in these relations. Then only we will say that X multi-value determines Y. Now see, if two tuple T1, T2 exist in R in table and T1 of X equal to T2 of X, then another two tuples T3, T4 should also exist in R with the following properties. And here Z is equal to R minus XY. Obvious, X union Y union Z equal to R and R minus X union Y equal to Z. So here Z is equal to R minus X union Y. So first condition is T1 of alpha equal to T2 of alpha equal to T3 of alpha equal to T4 of alpha. Second condition, T3 of y equal to T1 of y and T4 of y equal to T2 of y. Or we can say that third tuple, if agree on their y value to first tuple of y, then fourth tuple and second tuple should also be agreeing on their y values. Similarly, if third tuple and second tuple are agreeing on their z value, they must be agreeing on their T4 and T1 should also be agreeing on their z values. If these conditions are satisfied, then only we say that X multi-value determines Y. And these FD in R is called a trivial MVD if Y is a subset R equal to X, R, X union Y equal to R. I hope you all understood the meaning of trivial MVD and non-trivial MVDs. Now, in the next slide, see here, there is a relation CTX. And in this relation, there are three attributes: course, teacher, and text. One course is handled by multiple teachers and one teacher followed multiple textbooks. So suppose these are the various records in this table. Okay. Now see here, there are four tuples T1, T2, T3 and T4. Okay. So here see, first condition is satisfied. T1 of C equal to T2 of C equal to T3 of C equal to T4 of C. T1 of C is DBMS, T2 of C is also DBMS, and T3 of C is also DBMS, T4 of C is also DBMS. So first condition satisfied. Second conditions, see here, T1 of T equal to T3 of T and T2 of T equal to T4 of T. Second condition is satisfied. Third, T1 of X equal to T4 of X and T2 of X equal to T3 of X. Now third condition is satisfied. So here C multi-value determines T and also C multi-value determines X. Okay. And see here, T1 of X equal to T2 of X equal to T3 of X equal to T4 of X. Similarly, T3 of Y equal to T1 of Y and T4Y equal to T2 of Y. And T3 of Z equal to T2 of Z and T4 of Z equal to T1 of Z. So here all these three conditions are satisfied and we can say that there exist multi-value dependencies. CT multi-value determines T and C multi-value determines X. Now candidate key of this table is CTX, means there is no non-key attributes. So we can say that CTX is in BCNF. If there is no non-key attributes, then there is no functional dependencies. So no need to check whether the determinant is super key or not. So CTX is at least in BCNF. But here, if we take C union T, so C union T is not equal to CTX. So in this case, this is non-trivial MVDs and this is also non-trivial MVDs. So we can say that CTX is not in the fourth normal form. Now for removing this non-trivial MVDs, we decompose CTX into CT and CX. In CT table, we will keep attributes course and teacher, and in CX, we keep course attributes and text attributes. Here also CT multi-value determines T. C multi-value determines T. But in this case, this is the trivial FBD. Why trivial? If we will take C union T, this is equal to R, equal to this relations. And here also C multi-value determines X, but if we take union of C and X, this is equal to R. So in both cases, these multi-value dependencies are trivial. So we can say that CT is in fourth normal form and CX is in also fourth normal form. And candidate key of CT is combination of C and T, and candidate key of CX is combination of C and X. Now these two tables or relations are in fourth normal form. That's all about the fourth normal form and multi-valued dependencies. I hope you all understood this concept. Thank you.